What is good, YouTube? YTNebulaSolo here, back with another video about you guys staying safe, staying healthy, and all that good stuff. In this video, I'll be showing you guys the AR classes in this game that I use to achieve diamond camo, as you guys can see, and I'll be showing you guys the best attachments and what I have done to get this diamond camo for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys do, please like and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so I'll be showing you guys the FFAR class setup that I have used to achieve gold on this gun. It's kind of different because you have to level up. I leveled up all my guns first, and then I started achieving the camos to get gold. So I used the gunfighter to get those extra attachments. Those are very helpful to use, and I will be showing you guys the optic right now. For the FFAR, I used the quick dot LED, and I also use the microflex LED. Those are just my two favorite sights to use on the ARs. So you guys will be seeing a lot of the microflex LED and the quick dot LED on my ARs. Those are like my two favorite things to use. Next, I will be showing you guys my muzzle, and I use the agency suppressor. It's just a really OP thing to use in the game. I play hardcore, and I just love using the agency suppressor. And I also use, since I do play hardcore, I use the suppressor. Or also, if you guys don't want a suppressor, use the SOCOM eliminator, or you can use the infantry compensator. Those are just things that you can use, but for right now, I'm using the agency suppressor, or I balance off between the SOCOM. Those are just my muzzles that I use. You can use all four. It depends if you play core or hardcore. Now I'll be showing you guys the barrel, and I use the task force barrel on the gun, and I also use the reinforced heavy, but I just want all greens when you look at the accuracy, damage, and all that stuff. And then task force barrel, this is an overall good barrel to use. So I use the Tiger Team Spotlight. It just helps when I look down sight. It has a red dot above their, like a red circle above their head, and I just like using the Tiger Team Spotlight to get my long shots in Nuketown. There's this really good easy spot so you could get your long shots for all your guns. It's just a really good way to Tiger Team Spotlight. For the underbarrel, I always use the field agent grip on all the guns, so you guys will just be seeing the field agent grip. On the magazine, I'm using the 34 round speed mag. Since the FFAR doesn't really have that much ammo in the clip, I'm using the 34 round speed mag, just get that fast reload and everything. For the handle, I'm using the airborne elastic wrap. It's a really good wrap that I like to use. And I also use the jungle grip. I'm just balancing those out. I use the jungle grip since I'm not at 53, like you have to get level 53, so I use the jungle wrap. And then I'm just using the marathon stock just to be able to sprint to fire speed when I'm running around. Since Nuketown is a small map, you got to use that sometimes to get that sprint to fire speed. Now we're going on to the next gun. So now I'll be showing you guys a QBZ. This is one of my favorite assault rifles to use in the game right now. I feel like it's very OP to use, and as you guys see, the optic that I'm using is the microflex LED, and sometimes I take off the optic, but that's the one I use. And for this one, I use the SOCOM eliminator, or you could also use, as I said, the agency suppressor. You could just balance those two out, whatever you guys would like to prefer to use, but those are the two I use. For the barrel, of course, I'm using the task force, and you guys could also use the reinforced heavy or the takedown barrel, but I'm using the task force. For this one, I just feel like I'm getting these wall bangs and all that stuff easier. And then I'm using the field agent grip, and as you guys can see, I am not using the gunfighter perk, not the perk, but the gunfighter thing to get all the attachments. I only have 5 attachments on here, and right now I'm using the jungle grip. You could use the jungle grip or the airborne elastic wrap, but as you guys can see, I'm only using 5 attachments for this gun because I don't feel like it needs that many attachments, but you could get those attachments that I use on the other gun. So now let's get straight into the Krig. As you guys can see, I'm using the Krig 6, and the optic, of course, I'm using the microflex LED. I don't really like this plain iron sight, and also you guys can see the Hawksmourne. I started using the Hawksmourne more, and I feel like it's a very good red dot sight just to use. And then I have the agency suppressor, of course, and also I'm just repeating myself over and over, but you could use the SOCOM eliminator. But agency suppressor for this gun. For the barrel, I will be using the takedown, and you guys could also use the other barrels I have mentioned previously. but I'm using the takedown. I just feel like it's a really good barrel to use. Just get your damage range, but you can also use any other barrel that you guys prefer. And for the underbarrel, of course, this helping with the vertical and horizontal recoil control, just using the field agent grip. And the handle, I'm using the airborne elastic wrap, where you can also balance between the jungle grip. Now let's get into one of my favorite guns also in the game under the QBZ is the XM4. This is a really good gun. I'd be shredding people on Nuketown and all this stuff, and I'm using the Microflex LEDs. It's a really good iron sight. I'm using the SOCOM Eliminator, and I play hardcore, so you know I'm always getting those easy one shots, but this will be good in core. Then I'm using the takedown, or you can use the task force, but the takedown is a really good. Like you can use the Tiger Team Spotlight or this the steady aim hip fire if you do hip fire, but here I'm using the field agent grip for the magazine, using the jungle style mag just to get that reload quickness in the game. You guys can also put on the 40 round speed mag if you want more ammo in the clip, but it will affect your accuracy and stuff. And then the handle, you can use the airborne elastic wrap, or also, like I said, the jungle grip. There's always balancing those two out. And then for the stock, I'm using the wire stock for the sprint to fire speed. Just try to get that aim down sight when I'm sprinting, because I'm always playing Nuketown or Raid, and I just always got to be ready for those people. And then here I'm always having the Gallo shotgun just on my secondary. Now let's get straight into the AK-47. The AK-47, I'm using the Microflex LED, and as you guys can see, the AK-47 has like different names, but they're all same as the airborne elastic wrap and all that stuff. And you can use the other optics. Like here, it has the KGB Eliminator. It's just the same as the airborne elastic wrap and the SOCOM Eliminator. They just changed the name for the AK-47 because they're just trying to be unique or different, because that's how the AK is with the specialized used and all that stuff. For the barrel, I'm using the takedown barrel. I feel like this is my more comfortable barrel to use, because the other, this RPK barrel, I just didn't really like it. It looks too bulky and it feels like this slower time. And then you guys could use the Tiger Spotlight, but right now I'm using the Specialized grip. And then for the mag, I'm using the tape mag for the fast reloading. For the handle, as you guys can see, the Specialized field grip, same as all the other grips that I used before for the handle. Or you can use the elastic wrap grip, or the elastic wrap for the handle. It's the same as the airborne elastic wrap. They're just, like I said, different names to be more creative and stuff. And then I'm using the wire stock. This is what I'm using also, and you could try to go with no stock if you want to be a little faster, but they have an AK-47U, so I don't think you need to do that. And so here is all my diamonds, ARs. This is what I've achieved. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and I'll be showing you guys how to achieve these camos and other stuff in later videos. But if you guys do like it, please like and subscribe, and I really appreciate it. And peace out.